Hey everybody, Kenny here. So last time I went off on quite the tangent with like the start of the session. Like I've been wanting to make it that when I do a story session, that if I'm going when it comes to the scent of commerce stuff, I wanted it to be that like since like they're actual story segments with Particio. Like I wanted it to be like main playthrough content. So I started off last session by completing the Psy one. Fortunately, right afterwards I decided to try out a side quest that ended up taking a very long time and took so long that I decided to just take the entire first half of that session and turn it into a grinding session for YouTube, and then take the part where I actually did Throne A's chapter and turn that into a separate session, even though they were technically the same session, just split in half. But this time, I'm going to make an effort not to let myself get distracted like that. Sometimes, like I get that bug, and like because to me, I was like, oh, is this going to be one of the secret classes? That's what got in my head. Like, I was like, oh, this is going to be like a secret class thing. That's what this whole thing is. I need to finish it. I need to get that extra class. And then it turned out that that boss that took over an hour to beat rewarded you with nothing. I mean, not entirely nothing. Like, there's a secret treasure in the back of that room that gets you this fire dragon's glaive, which is obviously like an amazing weapon. That's an amazing weapon. But I don't know. Like the reward for finishing that quest was so underwhelming. Oh, here's some money and refreshing jam. Thanks. Thanks for going out of your way to do this really difficult side quest that unlocks during the chapter 2 stage. Of Octopath Traveler. Thanks for playing. Because honestly, like if it had been something that doesn't unlock until like the chapter 4s, where like like you have to be like your entire party has to be over like level 40 to start doing stuff, then okay, like I'd be okay with that. But I mean, this is a side quest that unlocks during the chapter 2s when Casti's only, or like where Casti's requirements only need to be level 17, and that was a level 40 dungeon that you have to do solo. And I have to assume that that side quest is specific to Hikari. I can't imagine being able to complete that as anyone else without like waiting until your characters are like level like 70 and stuff, like with unbelievable equipment. Because they got like as my level 40. Well, I don't remember if he was level 47 or 48 at the time, but whatever level my Hikari was at when I actually did that quest, like he was like he was getting wrecked by that boss, like absolutely destroyed, while wearing the best gear that I have. He has all of the best gear that I have, and he was still getting destroyed by that boss. And he was at least 7 levels over the dungeon the dungeon level. So that was crazy. That was crazy that all we got was a refreshing jam for doing that. I also got there's also a not hidden chest in there that gets you the sniper's bow that I put on my Particio. Very strong physical attack bow with a lot of accuracy on it. Although, I'm kind of torn on that though, since it doesn't have speed. I mean, like, our Patricio is still the fastest character we have, but he isn't massively faster than Agnea anymore. Is he always this slow? Or is that because of the job? Pretty sure there's something up. Dancer goes up. Hunter goes up. If it goes. Yeah, but even with those, it still has very bad speed. That's while wearing Fortune Wand that gives her a ton of speed. Okay. I mean, it's not like we rely on her being super fast anyway. Alright, so this time we're using our main party to tackle Casti Chapter 3. Head over to... Oh, this is the Harborland. This is... Brightlands? I think that's what it's called. I think this side is the Brightlands. Brightlands over to the Abandoned Village. That's right, I had business here. Main story, Chapter 3, Casti. After remembering that she was part of Air's apothecaries, Casti follows Malaya's hints and arrives in Helix. What is it that she is supposed to find there?
Helix. Something bad happened here. It seems deserted.
It does.
Malaya, where are you?
Who knows? I get the feeling that you're hallucinating every time you see her. Yeah, 'cause there she is right there. The fact that, like, she's there whenever, like, she's thinking of her makes me think that Malaya is not real. What's up, dude? Got a coffee stand set up right here. Good people. Alright.
Malaya.
I didn't notice that big house in the background before.
You came, Casti.
What were you doing here?
You're asking the wrong question. You should instead be asking, what happened here? Does the word Santanejo mean anything to you? It was a flower of great importance to Air's apothecaries.
Santanejo.
Good, Casti. It's finally time to remember. I'll even lend a hand.
And the fact that, there aren't any other path actions you can do with her Another reason why although I mean, there's lots of story characters that you don't have other path actions with, but I mean, this kind of suggests that this character isn't actually here. By the way, like I joked about it at the beginning of the game, but I think there might actually be a mount system in Octopath 2. Because I've noticed that, there's a lot of horse stables, that you run across in almost every town in this game. And it's like they made it a point to put like a horse stable in almost every town. There's even a saddlery in Horse Rush. And then, like the guy who, like, wanders around the town, keeping the peace at night. Like he runs like a refuge for like overworked horses. So, like I have a feeling that maybe like at some point, like instead of just running, that running will be like we actually hop on a horse and we to like super speed it. Need to remember, Cassie. Remember the Santanejo blossoms. Yeah, so it's just occurring to me right now that none of the like the little quests that we have for the extra emblems, for the extra job licenses, none of those are in the quest journal. Because I mean, the thing she's talking about isn't what we're looking for the quest journal, but I know that for the extra apothecary stuff, like we need to find like a certain drop. Who knows? Maybe we actually found it. Probably be here. Right? Dropped off anything? Could be. Looking for something that's like a horn tonic, something horn tonic. Something horn tonic and a bud. Not there. Oh, here we go. Yeah. Herb of Grace Bud. That was one of the ones we needed. I think we need like 3 of these. I guess the other thing we haven't found yet. Pretty sure it's called like something horn tonic. I have not run into it yet. Fine, blast me. Malaya, age 27. Casti now recalls searching for Santanejo blossoms with another member of Heirs Apothecaries. This memory comes from a time when the band worked together to save people's lives.
Our story starts 2 years ago. It was a summer filled with the fragrance of green. The season of clouds and rain was right around the bend.
Am I going to die?
No, you're gonna live. Help is coming. Just hold on.
You're faster than expected.
How is he, Malaya?
In a great deal of pain, but lucid. I've patched him up as best I could. We were right to keep him here for observation.
Here, Lind. This should ease your suffering.
Pulse strong, breathing steady. Good.
Thanks. I'll be able to climb up and fix that darned roof for sure now.
Easy there, old-timer. Learn your limits.
You're not climbing anything. A leaky roof won't kill you, but recklessness will.
Like, I'm sure there's probably a lot of people who like see lines like that and think that they're just like stuff you hear in like fictional stories. Like the thing about like the old man like hurting himself because he wants to go fix the roof. That's a real thing. That is a 100% real thing. Like my stepfather, his dad is approaching 80. And that man has gotten like every injury known to man. Like in the last like 2 or 3 years. Like every injury you can imagine. Has had to have like all kinds of surgeries. Back surgeries, hip surgeries, knee surgeries. Like this guy refuses to like ask somebody for help to like do something like, you know, restring the chicken coop, or they live in the Dominican Republic. Like restring the chicken coop, you know, fix holes in the roof, like you know, like re-lacquer the stairs, like anything. Like this man still tries to do everything himself and injures himself all the time. So this is absolutely a real thing.
You worry about getting better. I'll worry about those repairs.
Casti, really? Carpentry isn't our vocation.
But that won't stop our mother hen here. She just can't resist clucking over her charges.
No teasing.
Oh, where's Trousseau?
Sorry I'm late. I had to see an unexpected patient.
Speak of the devil, dear.
I don't remember the word right now. I can't think of the word. Again, like when when a character says something specific, when like in a scene, a character says something specifically as a reference to foreshadowing. That's the word. They're doing foreshadowing about the fact that this guy is like the plague doctor dude who decided that the only way to heal people is to kill them.
Welcome back, Trousseau. Who was this patient?
Sally. She fainted, so I went to see what was wrong. I administered to her, and she seemed stable for the time being. Here, my notes. Though, I'm still concerned for her. I'd like to follow up on her soon.
I'm not surprised to hear that.
You care more about your patients than any other apothecary I've met, Trousseau.
Yep, they're just pushing that angle. You're like, oh, isn't it so crazy that this guy went and completely flipped the other way and went from trying to heal people to killing people? I mean, it's an RPG. That's like so incredibly common.
That's the heart of what it means to be a healer. To extend a helping hand to all those in need. Cassie's creed and words to live by. It was the force of her spirit that brought us all together.
That creed's what makes our orders special.
I appreciate the kind words, everyone. But no working yourselves into the ground. Let's all take a break, yes?
Give me stuff, people. Where's the stuff? You insult me.
My grandma taught me all about the language of flowers. I can teach you too, Casty. For example, snowdrops represent an unbroken bond.
Boy, age 9, grandson of a noted plant expert in the village. He's now old enough to accompany his grandmother on her mountain treks, where she teaches him about the various types of wild grasses and other natural wonders. He's also grown curious about medicine, efficacy and uses of which Casty and Randy are happy to impart on him.
Thank you.
I found plenty of vegetables foraging today. I'm going to share them with everyone.
Elderly woman, age 55. Plant expert who often ventures into the mountains to pick vegetables and medicinal herbs. Share and share alike is her guiding philosophy, so she freely distributes what she gathers with the villagers and heirs apothecary.
That was very helpful.
I just tripped earlier. I'm fine now.
Sally, age 9, a young girl who unexpectedly lost consciousness. Thankfully, her condition isn't serious, at least for the time being. She likes animals and wants to become a veterinarian. Currently, though, she's put on a brave face so as not to worry her hardworking mother.
Thank you.
Mr. Trousseau's exaggerating. Sally took a tumble, that's all.
M, age 10. Sally's closest friend. He sees just how much Sally hides her loneliness and wants to be there for her. He's constantly frustrated, however, by Sally treating him like her little brother.
That was very helpful.
He's older than her.
Sally doing alright? Never seen her collapse like that before.
Young woman, age 33. Sally's mother. Ever since her husband was killed in the war, she and Sally have lived on their own, and she works a multitude of jobs in order to provide for her daughter, well into the future. Oil doesn't feel so bad when she reminds herself it's all for her daughter.
Thank you.
Thank you, Casty. I'll be sure to get some rest.
Man, age 60. The village's elderly carpenter. Once upon a time, he helped construct New Delsta's theater, and he still feels as young as he did then. Alas, he's failed to fix a rather leaky roof ahead of a rainy season.
That was very helpful.
Oh, sorry, my mind was wandering. Young man, age 24. A young man with... Okay. A young man tasked with looking after the village's horses. He's a diligent enough worker, though ever since Ayers Apothecaries arrived, he's like as not to be found staring off into the distance. He seems to have the most difficulty focusing when Elma comes to examine the horses.
That was very helpful.
I don't know if the ranch would make it without Ayers Apothecaries.
Young man, age 30. A man running a farm his family bequeathed to him. He was once obsessed with efficiency, but Randy and Elma convinced him to start thinking of creating an atmosphere of calm so as not to cause stress to his livestock.
Thank you.
My son still hasn't found himself a partner. Wouldn't happen to be interested, would you, Casty?
Elderly woman, age 58. A woman who ran a farm alongside her husband until recently. Retiring and handing the operation over to her son. She became one of Casty's regulars after Ayers Apothecaries cured an illness that threatened to kill off her entire stable of livestock.
Thank you.
It'd be bedridden without Malaya's medicine.
Elderly man, age 75. An old man once plagued by lower back pain so bad he could not get out of bed. Thanks to Malaya's treatments, however, he's able to get around and go about his life without issue.
That was very helpful.
Hey, Cassie, I got my hands on some snowdrops. They're powerful herbs that can staunch bleeding. The language of flowers, they mean.
Malaya, age 27. An incredibly bright and gifted apothecary. He once saw Cassie as a rival, though this rivalry was gradually eroded by Cassie's genuine concern for her parents. He now stands beside Cassie as part of Ayers Apothecaries. Yeah, so I think this is direct confirmation that the Malayo we're talking to in the present is just a projection by Cassie. Because I'm pretty sure that it said she was 27 when we talked to her there. And this is supposed to be 2 years ago. So she should be 25 here.
That was very helpful.
Nothing to report here, Chief. Cows and pigs look healthy. Randy, age 25. Andy's younger and far more dependable brother. Once grudgingly pulled into Heirs Apothecaries at Andy and Cassie's behest, he is now more active in the group than even Andy himself.
Randy, how are you and Andy getting along?
My brother's insufferable. We feud as often as not. I only wish that knucklehead had as much brain as he did brawn. If he was as clever as Malaya...
He'd be a force indeed. Still, it was thanks to his verve that you're standing here, yes?
Yeah, guess I owe him for that. I suppose Andy's got at least one good quality, huh?
You two make a wonderful team.
I'm worried about Jaya. Seems a little under the weather.
Elma, age 24, woman with an incredibly calming presence. She joined Heirs Apothecaries upon witnessing Cassie cure an entire family of a grave malady. He and Randy have pledged their lives to one another.
Randy was just teaching me how to look after Jaya here.
He was?
Uh-huh. Jaya's just such a sweetie, isn't that right?
It must be nice to be so loved, Jaya.
Go on, Chief. I can handle the old timer and the leaky roof no problem. Andy, age 28. Randy's brash and headstrong older brother. He wanted to become a soldier before Cassie taught him the value of life. It's unclear whether this lesson or his love for Cassie is ultimately what led him to pursue a career saving lives as opposed to taking them.
I was just about to head up to Lynn's roof, see what I could do.
Thanks for handling that for me, Andy.
No need for thanks. Leave the muscle work to me. I got the brawn for it.
You certainly do. Well, off with you then.
This is the last conversation. Or the last.
I want to know Sally's medical history, so I'm asking her mother more about it.
So, age 24. A young member of Heirs Apothecaries with a fervent, idealistic desire to save lives. 3 years ago, he joined the band after meeting Casty and company in Winterbloom. His boundless enthusiasm leads him to treat patients at all times, with little regard for his own need for sleep.
How's Sally?
Right as rain, and playing up a storm. I was a fool for worrying over nothing.
There's no shame in feeling concern for a patient. In fact, I believe your empathy is your greatest strength.
Thank you. Well, guess I'll check up on some of our other patients.
That should about do it. Everyone seems to be doing well. Now to my last job for the day, sorting through all these patient notes.
Help!
Tem?
Who's shouting? What's all this ruckus about?
His face is as pale as a ghost. What happened, Tem?
It's Sally. She suddenly fainted. I yelled and yelled, but she wouldn't wake up.
Could you take me to her, Tem?
We'll all go. Let me take a look, Trousseau.
This swelling on her forehead, it wasn't there before.
Some catalyst must have exacerbated her injury after you left. There's no way you could have predicted this, Trousseau. We'll need medicine to reduce the swelling.
Wait, you don't mean Santinejo, do you?
Santanejo blossoms? Those flowers that grow on the summit of Mount Lithia?
That place is rife with monsters. It's too dangerous for anyone.
Hold it, Trousseau. Where are you off to?
Flower picking, I presume. Please don't. You'll just end up another patient. We have medicine that can help with her condition. It won't do much, but we should try it first and see.
But Santanejo blossoms are the only thing that can save her for certain. If she can be saved, I want to do it. With my own hands.
Wait, that's...
Malaya, you and the others use what salves you have on hand. Keep her stable until we return. Trousseau and I will go gather the blossoms we need.
Chief.
Hold it! There's caring for patients, and then there's risking your life. You can't...
No, Andy. I can, and I must. I share Trousseau's feelings. This child's life is on the line, and we must do all we can for her.
Those are the Chief's orders, Andy. We'll do everything we can to keep her alive, Casti. Just...
Thank you, Malaya.
Chief! That's it! We can save her with this.
Stay strong, Trousseau. Drink this. It's bitter as sin, but it will refresh you.
Skybomb? You never fail to impress. How'd you know we'd need it?
I never leave home without it. You all push yourselves too hard.
Guess we do. By the way, why'd you support my decision back there?
It was your spirit that motivated me. That earnest desire to save a life. You showed empathy and kindness. As a fellow apothecary, it felt right to encourage that in you.
There you go again, with that mother hen routine. It is our purpose to extend a helping hand to all those in need. It was that creed, your creed, that brought me here. I became an apothecary to cure my sister's illness. A malady said to be incurable. I studied for years and years. And in the end, my efforts were for naught. I watched her die in front of my very eyes. Yet, on her deathbed, she said this to me. Though my life could not be saved, your hands are those of a healer. Help those in need.
Trousseau.
There. We have the blossoms we need. Let's take them to Sally, Chief. She's waiting for us to heal her.
And so we return safely to Sally's side, the Santanejo blossoms in hand. We saved her life that day. Santanejo. Trousseau and I collected those flowers together. He was the gentlest of us all, and the purest of heart.
Yeah, that's right. Too pure by half. It's what made it easier for the darkness to find a hold. And stain it with evil.
What?
Search your memories, Casti. You're almost there.
Where are you going, Malaya?
The town square. Come find me when you're ready.
No, it's hard, Casti, but you're almost there. Yep, page 27. Malaya, age 27. Casti and Trousseau once embodied the creed of heirs apothecaries, extending a helping hand to all in need. With the help of the Santanejo blossoms, Casti and Trousseau once embodied the creed of heirs apothecaries, extending a helping hand to all in need with the help of Santanejo blossoms. That was before Trousseau changed.
That was a long trip.
Long, yes, but productive. We saved a lot of lives.
And now, I'm happy to save my sore feet. Oh, I can't wait to dive into bed.
You were a trooper too, Jaya.
I hope Trousseau had some time to relax while we were gone.
There's our mother hen at it again, clucking over her chicks.
Oh, stop teasing already. It's darker than it usually is at this time of day. I can barely see.
Whoa! Easy there, Jaya.
Oh no, the animals! Chief, I'll see to them.
Something's wrong. We should hurry to the village.
The healers are back! Help! Help us!
It can't be. Sally! Tim!
Why are you guys laying them down in the rain? Bring them inside a fucking house. What the hell is that?
No pulse.
What?
The hell's going on here? What happened?
Sally and Tem went out to play, but never returned. The whole village went out despite the rain to search for them. We eventually found them behind the mountain. But by then, there wasn't any hope left for them.
Trousseau was here, wasn't he? Why didn't he help them?
We went to the House of Healing, but no one was there.
Trousseau was gone? But where did he go?
Black swelling all over both children's bodies. Signs that both coughed up blood. Their blood is black.
Black blood?
This must be some sort of poison. I have a bad feeling about this.
Hey, apothecary? I'm not feeling so great either. And the same goes for a lot of us. My body won't stop shaking.
Signs of paralysis setting in. Casty, what's going on?
Black blood. Andy, Malaya. Quickly, they'll need help breathing.
What is wrong with you people? Why didn't you move them indoors? How could you possibly think that you're being helpful while they're being rained on and you need to help them breathing?
I couldn't save them. Not one.
Damn it! What the hell's going on here?
Chief.
The whole town's dead. Bodies are everywhere.
We need to stay calm and go over what we know. The first to fall sick were Sally and Tim. After that, everyone who went out looking for them fell one after the other. What sort of poison could do this?
So which of you are going to notice that it's Prince time?
Wait,
There you go.
black swelling and blood. I know those symptoms.
So you still haven't noticed. Okay.
The puddles, the water, the color is all wrong.
Cassie was the first to notice.
Randy, your arm. That black bruising.
Huh?
You too, Andy.
Damn it. Now whatever it is, we've got it too.
The rain, it's purple? Everyone, your coats. Quickly. It's the rain. There's some scourge in it that's causing the sickness.
Esty was saved by her little hat.
Look, over there.
A wildfire?
No, trees don't burn like that.
Then what's causing that smoke?
I don't know, but I have a hunch. Whatever evil infects this rain, that smoke is the cause. It's spreading poison into the air to rain down upon us.
Now, in the other flashback, like the dude was up on the mountain, which is where he was burning whatever it was. But that smoke is coming from just down the road.
What do we do, Casty?
If we do nothing, this pestilence will only spread further. If we are to save anyone, we need to stop that smoke. There's no one else who can help. It's up to us.
Then what are we waiting for? Let's go. Andy and Randy, you're with us.
I mean, literally, the only people you can save now are yourselves.
Got it.
Elma, you stay here. Help anyone you can.
Let's move.
The guy who has been inside the entire time also died to the rain. Alright.
That's right. We climbed that mountain to find answers. We needed to know what caused the rain that stole the villagers' lives. But I can't remember anything after that. I need to remember.
I don't understand why it is that they decided to make it look like the smoke was rising from where you could see in the village. And they could have just said, oh, there's smoke coming from the mountain. That would have been good enough. But like having the smoke actually bellow in, like completely removes the audience from the scene, because you know that the smoke can't possibly be bellowing from there. Like there would have to be some kind of really weird like storm going on to actually blow smoke downwards so that it could then start to rise again at that angle. Evasive maneuvers on.
Are you my next patient?
Bring it on. Bring it on.
I'm waiting.
Time to shine. Lion dance. Thank you.
My turn. What to do?
Yeehaw! Let's do it. Arrow of fortune.
Now it begins. Not this
All
time.
right. I can do whatever I set my mind to. Arrow of fortune. Sorry.
Here I come. I'll end this. My blade sings. Good. I still have much to learn.
It kind of feels like we're going the right way if we... Yeah. That's progression. Go the other way.
Here goes. Bring it on.
All right. Lion dance. Thank you.
Now it begins. I'm waiting.
My turn. Elementary.
Bring it on. Arrow of fortune. Gotcha.
Here I go.
Ah.
Elementary.
My turn. Not this
It's
time.
to get. I can do whatever I set my mind to. Arrow of fortune. I did it. Even if I stumble, I'll get back up.
Elemental Ward.
5 elements of defense. Good. Oh, look at that guy. Diddy Rat King.
Elementary. All right. Lion dance. Thank you.
I'm just getting warmed up. Bring it on.
My turn. Prey must be weakened.
Yeehaw! Arrow of fortune.
Here I go. Ah! Elementary.
All right. This time you won't want to miss this. Arrow of fortune. I did it.
My turn. It's over for the pride of Ku.
Just money.
It can't be.
Dead. They're all dead. 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 Rain! Storm! Keep on pouring! Hello there, Chief. Welcome home. It's a shame to see you here. I tried so hard to pick a time when everyone was absent. But you always rush to help those in need, don't you, Chief?
Trousseau, you're the cause of all of this?
Yeah, they framed this scene kind of badly. Like, you see that, like, the lighting that they're using, because of the position of the shadow, it doesn't look like they're on the ground. It looks like they're all floating.
Explain yourself, now!
The smoke? I'm burning a special sort of poison. It'll rise up and up, turn into clouds, then rain on down. These are tears, friends. The tears of those suffering in this world.
What are you saying?
Do you understand what you're doing?
Of course, Chief. I'm following our precepts to their logical end. Extending a helping hand to all in need. Isn't that right? This rain brings salvation.
Trousseau, Sally and Tem are dead.
I know. I killed them. Oh, dear me. Our precious children are missing. Who cares if we get soaked? We must find them.
This can't be true.
You used the children to lure the villagers out into the rain? Why? You risked your life to save Sally once.
I did. I was a fool who hadn't yet realized the truth.
What truth? Didn't you say you want to ease people's suffering? Save them with your own hands?
Come now, Chief. What do you think suffering is, Existence. Do you remember the man we met during that relief mission oh so long ago? He opened my eyes. I see it all so clearly now. He showed me the truth of this twisted world. We live on a vast graveyard of decay, maggots glutting on rotting flesh. Chief, you don't look so well. Poison finally taking its toll, yes? No need to fret. I'll save you from your suffering. I'll save all of you. You should thank me for the courtesy.
No, you're wrong. An apothecary's hands are not meant to take life away. And yours were the gentlest hands of all Trousseau.
Casti!
Open your eyes! This isn't like you! This isn't who you are!
Casti, forget it! He's beyond hope. Get a hold of yourself. We need to retreat. Return to the village.
No! We need to put out this fire!
Doesn't look like it'll be easy to douse. He's likely got enough phosphol to burn for days. The logical thing would be to run, to save who we can save. There may still be some left alive.
Oh, just push him off the cliff. Again, it's a rock pit, so just remove or move all the rocks away. Break up the embers. It'll go out. I mean, like you guys understand how to cure people and animals of ailments while foraging the wilderness for the ingredients you need to save them, but you don't know how to put out fires.
Why, Trousseau?
Casti!
There, Chief. No regrets now. I'll extend my hand to all those you can no longer save. In fact, it's time for me to be on my way. There's to be a coronation in Timberain, a kingdom far to the west.
That's at like level 45 or 48, whatever town that's north of Wellgrove, or if that's actually west of Coop.
I hear so many will be gathered there to see it. So very, very many people. They won't be expecting me to rain on their parade.
No. Don't. Trousseau!
monster! Randy!
Yeah.
Malaya, get the chief to safety.
Andy! Randy!
I got one last lesson for you, Trousseau. This is what it means to extend a helping hand, no matter what it takes.
No!
That was stupid.
No!
Yeah, so they definitely didn't know how to put out fires.
What a shame. The fire's out. Oh well. I just about finished with this place anyway. My poison spreads through the air too, you know. It'll find you no matter where you hide. My dearest colleagues, I bid you farewell.
The smoke stopped, but the rain doesn't look like it'll let up anytime soon.
So how about you don't leave the cave? Wait till that dies down, then go.
Malaya.
Casty, hang in there. Casty. Casty! No, I won't let you die. Hold on, just a little longer. Snowdrops. Swallow these petals, Casty. That should allow you to fight back against Trousseau's poison. If I could only find a way to turn these flowers into a more potent brew. Damn my inexperience! Come on, Casty. Someone.
Are they about to say that Casti was set adrift on the ocean for 2 years?
Is anyone there? Delma, where are you? Someone help. I know that, Winnie. Alma gave her life to save you. She was truly a kind soul. I missed you, Jaya. Oh, you're weak. You've avoided the rain, but the poison's in the air as well. We need to get out of here. Please lend me your strength, Jaya. The rain clouds are blowing off towards the mountains. And we should head the other way. I must save Casti. I can't afford to focus on anything else. Live, Cassie. Live.
For 2 years, Casti drifted in a dinghy in the ocean and didn't die.
Leia.
Cassie.
She didn't get sun bleached. She didn't get eaten by the many monsters of the deep. She didn't get pecked at by birds. Just drifted. Just drifted away from shore for 2 years. That is insane. And they're saying the rain was still here at that time. And we know where this is. So how is it that all of the towns that are in this area weren't affected by this rain if it made it all the way over to the anchorage here? This is the New Delsta anchorage. The one just north of New Delsta. So this rain didn't affect New Delsta, didn't affect like any of the northern towns. It didn't affect Montwise, Clockbank. It just affected that one town.
You have the power to save lives more than any other. That's why you have to live.
And if the clouds are being blown towards the mountains, how is the rain over here?
Take this flower.
You couldn't have seeded the clouds here. He could only have seeded the clouds near that town.
It's a snowdrop.
A rare flower. With the power to cure the black blood. I'll store it in your satchel for you. You're our only hope of saving people from this foul rain. If anyone can create a cure, it's you. It's up to you now.
That makes no sense.
Live, Casti. There's someone you have to save. Just you and me now, Jaya. Let's see her off. Bon voyage, Chief. So, you've remembered everything.
Malaya, you're no longer in this world, are you?
That's right. I'm just fragments of your memories. A phantasm. A dream.
Just a memory.
That's why I can only tell you things you already know. But now, at last, that job is done.
Malaya, you and the others saved my life. Now it's my turn. I swear to you, I will stop Trousseau.
I believe in you, Casti.
I mean, it's been 2 years, so he was gonna kill a bunch of people. He already killed them.
Goodbye, Malaya.
It's all come crashing back to Casti. Joyous days spent with dear friends, and the horrible tragedy that befell them. The murderous Trousseau has revealed where he will strike next. Timber Rain. That's where his rain will fall. Her purpose clear, Casti puts the ruined village behind her. She must stop her former colleague before he commits yet another heinous crime.
I mean, this just goes into what I was saying about, like, every time they go and give any kind of information, like, you know, any, like, specificity to any information, like, it ruins the story. You know, having the scholar go and say how far the prison island was away from the shore ruined the story. Having Casti say how long ago he was in that village ruins the story. Casti cannot have been on a dinghy floating in the ocean for 2 years and have been miraculously picked up by a boat 2 years later to suddenly have what, a full recovery without any, I can't think of the word right now, but like, you know, like she didn't lose any muscle mass, she didn't like wither to a raisin. You know, like she was just fine after 2 years adrift at sea, and somehow in those 2 years, Rousseau only managed to make it from that town over to this Timberane place after committing whatever horrible acts he did between that town and, I guess, the Anchorage. I mean, I have no idea what route he took to go to the Harborlands, but, you know, by the time Cassidy got to the Harborlands, they knew about stuff that happened in the East and only in the East. So all the stuff he did was only on that side, but we haven't seen any sign of anything that has to do with Heirs Apothecaries in the East at all. There's only this little town, and there's only Sai where they were at previously. You know, in the Harborlands, where supposedly Heirs Apothecaries never were. I really don't like when specifics go and make the writing worse. Cassie the Apothecary, Chapter 3. I mean, it was a tropey chapter. It wasn't a bad chapter. Nasty. Way too deep there. There is a cast to your face I have never seen before. Your memories have returned. At the very least, I've remembered what it is I need to do next. I am happy for you. Know that I have no intention of prying into your past. Yet I would remind you that I am by your side, here and now. You are my friend. Let us face the future together. Thank you. Company will be appreciated. Only Hikari. Okay. So next time we'll head to Montwise to do Throne's, the last part of Throne's chapter 3. Throne will do Agnea, Patricio. Yeah, so it was that place to the north. And we'll do Menos and Dochet stuff in Stormhail. Where should we leave off? Yeah, we'll leave off in Clockbank.